The sound of Lagos.
Fantastic conversations.
Great to see you again. It's good weather. You want to agree with that?
Yeah, I love weather. Trending music.
I live the life that I love. I love the life that I live. Tomorrow.
Traffic updates.
Ojoba and Charity intersections is good. There's no cause for alarm.
Sports. And everything fun is right here on Mainland 98.3 FM. Don't touch that dial.
Hello there, your number one sports show on radio, Sports Cruise, from 6 to 7 p.m. every weekday. Only the cruise never stops.
Give me freedom, give me fire, give me reason, take me higher. Celebration.
Sport Cruise, 6 p.m. weekdays on 98.3 Mainland FM.
Forever young.
The cruise never stops.
We all say when I get older, I will be stronger. They'll call me freedom, just like a waving flag.
I am Ḥoɪɪᴅᴏ, the chairman for the Nigerian Rugby League Association.
Precious Innocent, the joint captain of Nigerian National Rugby League player.
My name is Rachel Ilya. I'm a loose forward for the Nigerian Rugby League.
Hi guys, my name is Ian. I'm a player for the National Rugby League.
Hi, my name is Chika from the Nigerian Rugby League.
You're listening to Sport Cruise on 98.3 FM. Don't touch that down.
Hello, my name is Godwin Enoch and I'm a broadcast journalist. Yes, my friend will tell me that I am a sport administrator by accident. Listen every day of the weekday to Sports Cruise on Mainland FM. God bless you.
Hush not, child, and don't cry. Your folks might understand you by and by. Just move on up toward your destination.
All right, yes, indeed. A very, very, very good evening this evening. I don't know who else is, but let me just let you guys know that there's this that I was expecting, like Tᴏᴜ was expecting the vroom, 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 but you didn't hear it. Evening, we're going to be engaging her later. I'm going to be letting you guys know who our special guest is for tonight. But first of all, let's meet the guys in the house. My name is Only God knows where that boy is. Only God knows where he is. But Tᴏᴜ is in the house. Tᴏᴜ, good evening to you.
Good evening to the side of the table.
Do you know what it is to sit down on the other side of the table?
Oh my God.
Do you know what it is? I get to the office as early as 4.
Yeah.
I sit here at 6:30 to 7.
Okay.
You know, letting people know what the update is all about. By that time, Tawo is still sleeping.
Okay.
You know.
You know the funniest thing, I was able today, running from the FIFA Club World Cup. Yesterday as well, the Super Falcons of Nigeria played out a goalless draw against the Portuguese national team. That's the senior women national team, and that is the reason for the season. We're in the month of June, and you obviously expect that a lot of players will want to move, to their different respective club. But I mean, before we also go into all of that, we have a big guest in the studio, and it is
Let's not mention the guest.
Yeah, it's my massive pleasure, even having the opportunity, the privilege to stay close to her. For someone that has traveled
far and wide.
Yes,
she traveled far and
wide. Over 7 countries.
At first, I was scared.
Let me tell you something.
I was scared.
I think the farthest I've been when it comes to Nigeria is Badagry.
Tᴏᴜ, you've not gone anywhere. Badagry is not so far.
That's what I'm saying.
That is fine. It's also Badagry too.
Okay.
But when I saw the places that she has been to, I was amazed and I was happy. Exactly. This is how she sounded when she got to that place.
Yeah.
Guys, we're here. We're here. Oh my God. I remember because I had that video and I saved it. But anyways, you also...
Cʀᴜɪsᴏ aka Mommy, as you know it. And
it's
we're
not,
here to talk about
it's
sports.
It's not, hey, Mommy, as usual.
Okay, well, here to talk about sport. At 6:10, we'll go on a short break and we get to pay the bills. And after that, we'll get to engage our guest in the studio. Well, she has agreed to stay with us. Focus is fond of, everybody will just go slow. When you get to the front, there's nothing causing the traffic in front. It happens like that. So tell me what's happening, what's going on in the world of sports.
Yeah, a lot of things.
It's still on the mouth of people about Fʀᴏᴜ and she's switching allegiance to Turkey, to Turkish side.
Yeah.
Everybody's still talking about it today. As of this morning, while I was doing Sports Update, it was still there. People were still dropping their reactions on why she switched from Nigeria to Turkey. And if you listen to Cʀᴜɪsᴏ yesterday, Cʀ�ɪsᴏ gave examples. There are other people who have actually switched, are saying, even the AFN president, Tᴏᴜɪ, said, he can't stop her from making her decisions. But then again, he wants to investigate and wonder why that is happening. To me, it's too late.
It's late already. You can't expect someone who is not seeing the future in the federation.
But what she did, Nigeria has the potential. Nigeria has all it can to actually take care of its athletes.
When she's past her prime.
So first of all, for a lot of people need to also understand that I'll be switching my allegiance to Turkey. By the way, the World Athletics obviously to the order. That one is also another context. To even add more context as well to the story, just September, that's around this is June, July, August, September. That's three months, I think, away from now. The World Athletics would also be coming into play. So there's obviously a lot of things. I think, and just like I said as well yesterday, she has the opportunity, she has the right to say, you know what, I think I'm done with representing Nigeria at big tournament. And the rumor, even if it is true, if I am favor of Nigeria, the fact that two Olympics successively, that was Tokyo 2020 as well as Tokyo 2024. She was imagine an athlete. Oh, sorry, I was going to say you imagine yourself being an athlete, but I forgot that you can't.
He was there on Sunday. He was there on Sunday.
Which position you want to play?
Tomorrow you have stepped on the tail of a tiger.
Well, I'm ready to face the consequence.
It's still Mainland 98.3 FM. Remember, we're still streaming live on Facebook and of course on YouTube. I'm sure many of you would have rushed to go there to see who the big guest is, but out of the bag now yet.
But sooner rather than later, the cat itself will come out from the bag.
Do you mean the cat to fly out?
You even need to force the cat
This
out.
is sounding weird, or it's already sounding weird. I'll call Daisy for you.
She's good. She's good now.
All right, we'll be right back after this break. I don't go nowhere.
You're listening to Mainland 98.3 FM. The MTN Mega Billion promo is finally here, and I'm hearing from Monday to Saturday at 7 p.m. Plenty Nigerians will stand a chance to win big with cash prizes up to 5 million naira daily and up to 10 million naira every Saturday with lots of other cash prizes. Anyone can be the next winner. I have never seen a promo that all you have to do is recharge as low as 100 naira. Just recharge and win. To join, just dial *900# on your MTN line. Then every recharge from 100 naira or more will get you more entries and increase your chances to win at yellow o'clock. My number don't win. My number don't win.
With the MTN Mega Billion promo, your phone number can make a difference. So recharge today and win millions. T's and C's apply. Visit www.
Students, Eko City Polytechnic is now welcoming applications for the 2025-2026 academic year. Discover your potential and unlock your future at the Eko City Polytechnic, where we offer a wide array of courses, including mass communication, computer science, accountancy, business administration, science laboratory technology, electrical and electronics engineering, performing and media arts, banking operations, and many more. Equipped with state-of-the-art facilities such as broadcasting studio, photography studio, radio booth, digitally equipped classrooms, hostels, sport arena, well-equipped physics and e-library, well-equipped laboratory, well-equipped workshop, workstation, and lots more. Eco-City is accredited by the National Board for Technical Education, approved by Federal Ministry of Education, and enlisted by Joint Admission Matriculation Board (JAMB). An award of National Diploma is offered after 2 years, allowing you to proceed for HND or direct entry into the university to get a BSc. Eco-City Polytechnic is dedicated to personal and professional growth.
For inquiries on admission, please call the following numbers: 0916-254-0610 or 070-3995-5493 or 0803-647-8714.
You can also visit the school's admission office at Plot 100 Alhaji Onilewura Street behind Synagogue Church, College Bus Stop, Ikotu, Lagos, or visit the website at www.ecocity.edu.ng. Eco-City Polytechnic, the home of innovative programs. Join us and be part of excellence.
For every Naija man, woman, pikin, and the future wey we dey hustle for, 2 strong names don finally jam. Na confidence bind us together. Dis na Naija wey everyday dey show you say better fit happen. As you dey hustle, dey push, and dey try to make life better, you suppose waka with strong mind. But make we yarn as e be, confidence pass hope. E mean say no matter your waka, no matter who you be, you get who dey your back. Dem go stand for your matter, hold ground, make you no fall. Sanlam Alliance sabi say confidence no be for only people wey get levels. E belong to everybody wey dey try. Na why we join hand. 2 strong bodies don turn one heartbeat to give you the main protection wey go follow you for this life journey. Whether na for business, family, or for your daily bread, we dey your side. As we don jam, we go fit protect you pass before. Dey do more together and dey carry each other dey go front. Sanlam plus Alliance don be one name. Sanlam Alliance. Make una waka your life with confidence.
Did you know you can post your job vacancies on JobberMan for free?
Free? Really?
Yes! Through the Young Nigeria Works initiative, in partnership with JobberMan and the MasterCard Foundation, you can list jobs at 0 cost.
And reach over 3 million job seekers?
Absolutely! Plus, you get smart tools to manage applicants and boost your brand.
Visit www.jobberman.com/employer/free-listing to post jobs for free today.
Hire right with JobberMan.
Yes, who is there?
Grandpa, it's me.
Oh, my child, how are you doing today?
I'm fine. Grandpa, can I have Milko Sweet?
I have only one here, and I'll take it after my meal. Check with your dad.
Grandpa, give me.
What's the problem?
Grandpa refused to give me Milko Sweet. Daddy, can I have money to buy Milko Sweet, please?
That's Grandpa's usual habit of hiding one in his pocket and showing you another one.
Okay, now, my child, here is Milkos. Have it.
Oh, yeah, thank you, Grandpa.
This is the same way I used to play with your father in those days.
I love you, Milkos.
Milko Sweet, proudly Nigerian.
The MTN Mega Billion promo is finally here, and I'm hearing from Monday to Saturday at 7 p.m. Plenty Nigerians will stand a chance to win big with cash prizes up to 5 million naira daily and up to 10 million naira every Saturday, with lots of other cash prizes. Anyone can be the next winner. I have never seen a promo that all you have to do is recharge as low as 100 naira. Just recharge and win. To join, just dial *900# on your MTN line. Then every recharge from 100 naira or more will get you more entries and increase your chances to win at yellow o'clock. My number don't win. My number don't win.
With the MTN Mega Billion promo, your phone number can make a difference. So recharge today and win millions. T's and C's apply. Visit www.mtn.ng for more details.
Sport Cruise, 6 p.m. weekdays on 98.3 Mainland FM. The cruise never stops.
We all say when I get older, I will be stronger. They'll call me freedom, just like a waving flag. Hush now, child, and don't cry. Your folks might understand you by and by. Just move on up toward your destination. Though you may find from time to time complications.
All right, welcome back. It's still Sports Cruise right here on the sound of Lagos. It is Mainland 98.3 FM. Well, the guys in the house are already engaging our guests, and it's time to officially introduce the guests to you all tonight. 19 minutes gone past the hour of 6. It's a beautiful Tuesday evening, a bit of traffic out there, so do well to just manage it. They say there's no rush in life. You still get where you're going to eventually, so just take it easy. Tommy is in the studio. We also have Omomami. That's why I was able to capture in the whole name that you mentioned. He's also in the studio. And ladies and gentlemen, don't worry, your mic is not on. Calm down.
Drum rolls.
From Lagos, Nigeria, all the way to South Africa. And not just that, she was able to cover 7,000 kilometers across 7 African countries: Cameroon, the Republic of Congo, the Democratic Republic of Congo, Angola, Namibia, and of course, eventually South Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, I have in the studio this evening, so if you're live on Facebook and YouTube, you can get to see her. She's in the studio now. She's here, and of course, I'm excited. I'm happy. I remember the first day I met her. I wanted to do a bike shirt. I was skeptical, if she was able to get my size. I was happy, and she did, and I'm that guy that only buys gear, but I don't have a bike.
I was going to say that.
I'm proud to say
Odogu will buy a helmet. He has a.
I don't have a helmet yet. I don't have a helmet yet. I have a balaclava.
First of all, what is the brain behind buying all of this thing and they even have a bike? You don't even have the money to buy a bike.
Start small.
Sometimes.
Start small.
Exactly the point.
Start small. One day I'll buy a bike.
Do you know if
even if it's tire, I'll buy the.
So you won't buy spare tire.
One day I'll buy key. Anyways. Good evening to you, Mama Spade, and good to have you in the studio with us. These guys are...
That's the voice of a celebrity.
Okay, now, so let's not get into it now. Who is Mama Spade?
Mama Spade, as a printing company here in Lagos. I am a all-round soft babe, even though I ride my bike, the way I ride it. I give to people. I'm just a all-round wonderful person, if I can say so myself.
Yeah, definitely, we agree with you. Anyways, for those of you who want to know, she's a renowned female biker, like she said, an influencer from Nigeria who is passionate about adventure. And one of her most ambitious projects is the Ride for African Unity, which was a solo motorcycle ride journey spanning approximately 7,000 kilometers across 7 African countries. A lifelong love for the open road, leading her to enroll in riding school and embark on countless adventures. Like she earlier said when we were actually talking to her, she actually said mentioned something about Gombe.
Yeah.
Yes, she did. She has been to Gombe. Yeah. Yes. So beyond her personal journey, tips and advice on social media.
Why are you taking them? What do you?
I love her content. There's one she did, but I can't display it. What she was saying, you did something like that, Tomoa, where they say you're an OEP, the employer as a radio presenter. Okay. Climbing the man. So she did something like that. You're a biker. And she said, wow. I saw it.
Let's move on.
Let's talk about it.
Let's move on.
Anyway, so she's going to share with us, her journey from Lagos, Nigeria to South Africa. Don't worry, there's still so much to talk about in the world of Africa.
It was, let me first say, it was a fantastic trip. I don't even feel like I did anything. Right. So before the journey, of course, I prepped, bought gears, looked for sponsors because it's a very expensive journey. So I couldn't do it by myself. had to get some sponsors, and of course I had to work out.
Hmm.
I mean, riding almost every day for 5 weeks is no joke. I mean, you have to be physically I prepared to start the journey. So I started the journey by going all the way from Lagos to Enugu. I'm sure a lot of people don't even know that to get to Cameroon you have to go through some other states in Nigeria, right? So yeah, I got to Enugu, and then from Enugu I went using the ECOC border. This was the beginning of
the journey
the journey. I remember the night before I crossed courts that goes Wednesdays and Saturdays. So I'd gotten to the border maybe on Saturday, but I couldn't cross until the following Wednesday. So when they told me that they kidnapped at this border, I was so scared. I had a panic attack. Wow. I was like, I will do it, So the moment before I even crossed the border, issues. When I got to ECOC, I was and they seized my passport.
Wow.
I was like, I've never started the trip. Problem has started. And but at the end of the day, it was for my own good because they didn't want me to go without the military convoy. Yeah. So that's why they took my passport. Then after we had gone further out of the kidnapping, then they gave me back my passport. So yeah, it was for my own good at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So yeah, in Cameroon, I met a lot of bikers. The biking community is one everywhere. I remember when I got to Cameroon, Boya, a place called Boya in Cameroon, and I was just riding, looking for my hotel, and I just saw a biker passed. I ripped him down, and I just said, "Oh, I am a biker from Nigeria." I'm like, "Oh, okay, where are you going?" I said, "Okay, let's go." And then he followed me to my hotel.
You didn't change your plates?
No.
Well, I thought it's necessary, like maybe for every country that you have to change to get their own plate number.
No, you are going to use your own plates
from your own country.
Yeah, from your own country, yeah, because that's the only place they'll register you. Because you need your ID card and all that. So yeah. Cameroon was nice. All the bikers in Cameroon were very kind. Leaving Cameroon, I cried. Like I just burst into tears as I was leaving because the love was unreal. Congo wasn't difficult. I just remember that I was spending so much on data because I had to buy SIM card in every country that I got to.
Wow.
Yeah, so I remember I bought 5 gig for like 25K.
Wow.
And I'm like, what? What is this?
25K naira?
25K naira equivalent. It was bad. So
you mean M10 is not everywhere?
Enjoy cheap data.
Cheap like this.
Better word.
It's cheap. It's cheap.
Yeah, it's
someone spent 25K for the titan.
Even right now, I can't buy 25K for 17 gigs. So yeah, Congo. When I entered Congo, the issue I had most in Congo was fueling. Oh, no filling station. Even when you get to a filling station, there will be nobody there.
To attend to you.
So I was buying bottle fuel for so long in Congo, but I survived. And then I got to the capital, Brazzaville. Yes, hotels, expensive, fuel, everything. I ate a lot on the street.
Oh,
we saw it.
So I was spending so much of my money on food that I wanted to leave Congo, and then they asked me for my bike custom paper.
Yeah,
I'm like, you guys don't even have customs as your border. Why are you not asking me for this? And that's how they said, and the person to sign it is not a seat. I'm like, hey, these people are even worse than Nigerians. Like, what is this? After paying, I think 95,000 naira to get that paper. I got to Congo, Kinshasa, and I realized that it was not even my name that was on the paper. So that's that paper was I crossed on ferry.
Yeah,
it's River Congo between the Kinshasa and Brazzaville. And when I got to the border, then they said immigration was caught. We met at the border. Like, why are they not calling those guys? So when I got there, they said, oh, I got the wrong visa. I took a tourist visa instead of a transit visa.
Okay.
I'm like, because I want to tour the country. That of like 45,000 when I finally got on the boat. And, because I was in the customs for 4 I would have been sick because I couldn't stand one more day.
I just want to speed things up now. Let's just rush all the way to South Africa. Your experience and your time in South Africa, because we saw the highlights, of your journey, like you said, because we saw the gifts that you also received as well, and the love and everything. And I'm surprised, the tradition was still the tradition is still there. The Nigerian tradition is still there. I can see everyone in their traditional attire, you know, embracing you and of course welcoming you to the country. So just run us through your experience in South Africa.
Oh, so yeah, when I entered South Africa, the first place I went to was Cape Town, but then I wanted to go to the Nigerian High Commission Cape Town. So yeah, then I rode the High Commission, and I was very happy the way they received me. You know, I felt like I was home after so long, after traveling for I was on the road for over 5 weeks. So yeah, getting there and then seeing familiar faces, people, you know, so I could relate to them, and they even gave me a gusti and a
So then, the journey back home, Mama Spade's coming home. The reception from every Nigerian biker, you know, who received you, the welcome home party too was big. It was talked about, you know. What was your experience like coming back? Would you say it was the same thing as you went, or it was just a whole different thing entirely?
So you know, when I was coming back home, I took a flight back home, and I remember on the flight itself, I was announced, and you know, people celebrated me, and it just gave me a glimpse of what I was coming back home to. When I got home, everybody was so. I came home, and you know, the celebration was huge. Everybody came out. I had a welcome home party, and a thing I have done. Yeah, like I said, the biking community is one. We celebrate one another, but that day was just
a very special day for you.
Let me also try all bikers. For a lot of people, they feel like only men ride bikes. That woman is a woman. But that's by the way.
What's your problem?
Allow it. I don't allow him. Continue.
The question I want to ask you is, I'm very, very sure that there are a lot of people listening to us at the moment.
Yes, a lot actually.
And ladies that want to ride bikes, what is your message to them, to the next generation of lady bikers in court?
Yeah, thank you. Beautiful question, because one of the reasons I did this ride was they would first ask me, "Are you crazy? A woman, a black woman, right? It's not something that you see every day. It's not a lot. It's not. In fact, some of those guys have never seen that, right? So, yeah, it's possible. It can be done. I mean, I did it. Even on one of my Instagram posts, somebody said, "In orders that society placed for us, we're just going out of our way to do what we can. We can exist in any space. That's what I want to tell the women. We can exist in any space. Don't let society tell you that you cannot. Whatever you put your mind to, that is what you can achieve. You know, dare to dream. I dared to dream. Yeah. I did it, and I'm here right now.
And you still do more of it.
And I'm still, you know, ginger.
Yeah, she still has more to
do more. Right? So, yes, you can do it. Whatever it is you want to do.
So, are there other plans as well in the future for you to go on longer journeys, maybe from Lagos to London or Lagos to US?
Yes, I love ride. As long as there's sponsorship, there's money. Lagos to London, here we come.
We look forward to that particular journey, and me myself, I'm actually excited to see that happen. For those of you who are just joining us, there's a message here actually, for you, Mama Spade, and I look forward to do the same thing too as well. Please, how can I become a biker?
That's the question.
Yeah, it's very simple. It's very easy.
She should buy gears like.
So bought gears before I started riding.
Oh my God!
you are giving a level playing ground.
That's how to do it.
You are giving a level playing ground.
But to be a biker, get on the roads. Yeah. So go to riding school. Then you can know the type of bike you would like. There are different types of bikers.
Before we let you go, let's just let the fans out there or people out there know the bikes that you ride.
3 adventure bike, Cʀᴜɪ. The bike I used on this journey is a Honda CB500. My best bike in the world.
Also my favorite bike too.
Oh yes, it's a fantastic.
Your favorite bike, but you've not ridden it.
Oh my God. All right, Mama Spade, thank you so much for coming on radio to share your experience. Thank you for joining the guys on Mainland 98.3 FM on Sport Cruise. I know that there's so much in store for you to do. From all of us here, we're wishing you the very best, and we want to look forward to all your adventures, and hopefully even than the men. Nigeria to South Africa is not a small journey. It's not. Yeah. It's not Anthony to Yaba.
Yeah.
It's not Beans. It's not Beans at all. It's a huge thing.
It's not Anthony to Kate.
Our own way. For me, I'll always remain your number one fan. And
I think you've gained a fan from me today.
Anything to say to everybody out there who is listening to you tonight?
Okay. Of course, yes, I have something to say. I would say that do not let your fear take over you. When I started my journey, I was really scared, fear of the unknown. But the moment dare to dream, and the world is yours.
When the airwaves in your market become more and more crowded. It's time to break it open and really stand out. Broken Air. It's here.
On Mainland 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos. Lagos.
Hello there, your number one sports show on radio, Sports Cruise, from 6 to 7 p.m. every weekday, only on 98.3 Mainland FM. Sports Cruise, 6 p.m. weekdays on 98.3 Mainland FM. The cruise never stops.
Give me freedom, give me fire, give me reason, take me on celebration.
Sport Cruise, 6 p.m. weekdays on 98.3 Mainland FM. The cruise never stops.
We all say when I get older, I will be stronger. They'll call me freedom, just like a waving flag.
Hello, my name is Cʀᴜɪ紛 and I'm a broadcast journalist. Yes, my friend will tell me that I am a sport administrator by accident. Listen every day of the weekday to Sports Cruise on Mainland FM. God bless you.
Hush not, child, and don't cry. Your folks might understand.
All right, welcome back. It's still Mela 98.3 FM. A big shout out to Mama Spade for joining us on the show this evening. And let's now talk sports.
On your destination, though you may.
So much to actually talk about tonight in the world of sports. The Falcons force a barren draw in the pre-WAFCON friendly against Portugal. For those of you that wonder when that happened, well, it happened yesterday, on Monday. There was no goals recorded right there. And of course,
obviously, everyone expects that it was preparatory game ahead of the WAFCON. That's 2024 WAFCON that will be taking place in Morocco. And yes, it's just to prepare the girls, for the June. No, that's going to be July. Like we continue to say, friendly games are preparatory games that enables the manager when it comes to difficult moments on the pitch, and for the manager to be able to understand, how his players can react to setback, in game. So obviously it's a good one, and yeah, I just feel like this is going to be the AFCON that the Super Falcons of Nigeria will bring it home, the 10th WAFCON title. Don't forget that they are in Morocco for Mission X.
I don't think they will. They only have one more opportunity that will be against Ghana. The 29th of this month. Watching the match, I was quite disappointed, to be honest, because I would say, number one,
I expected much more. Yeah.
Number two, the coach especially when it's about to hit the tournament, they say friendly games gives us an opportunity to see how the coach might want to play. Playing a 4-4-1, 4-1 system does not help this. Nigeria have been known, especially the Super Falcons, they have been known by wing play and energy in the midfield. Christy Uchebe was helpless in that part. I was wondering where was the connection. They were not really connecting the pro passes, and let's just leave it like let's say because of the jet lag they experienced from Abuja down there, they didn't have much time to rest and they played that match.
Real quick, let's just give a rundown. My mommy has actually said that actually says otherwise, but let's open the phone line. Let's take reactions from our listeners out there. What their take is on the friendly game of the Super. Also, Shukra Oladipo and Tosin, they've been providing defensive corner right there. We also have Tᴏᴜnᴏ, Christy Uchebe, and Jennifer also operated in the midfield, while Rashidat Ajibade, Francisca Odega, and and the Rensola Babajide led the attack right there. So what is your take on the Super Falcons game? We have another game at hand, against Ghana, to actually go into that game right there. The calls are already coming in, 0913-600-410. While we wait for the calls, guys, we have another major story here that says Atletico win in vain as the likes of
himself.
Yes, I greet you especially, sir.
This is Michael.
You're welcome.
Michael.
Baba. I greet you.
I greet you especially.
And Mommy, you're welcome on board. Agbatomi, first, let me first of all speak this thing first. There are some people that you don't just do anyhow. Again, tiki-taka. Do you know what that means? I was hearing you when you were go beyond those areas.
Okay, boss. Okay, boss.
And then I want to say a kudos to Mama C. It is not. I really appreciate when I hear some women, ladies do some massive things from Lagos to South Africa. It's not easy, to be sincere. We met a lot of harassment on the road, talk, many things. And after all those things, we still skip through, get to South Africa. Really, really a big their game, whereby you play some players out of position. It's not easy. They are ladies. You cannot compare them with guys, with men. The way men will play, it's not the same way with women will play. And using them out of position, it's not going to end well or bring good something to the team. So to me, it's going to be very hard for them to bring it back to Nigeria.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Michael. The phone line is still very much open, 0913-600-410. We're actually looking at the Super Falcons, how they played yesterday against the Portugal side right there. And remember, they also have a game June 29th against Ghana. And of course, are we looking at seeing what happened yesterday this time around when they play against Ghana right there?
Let's just hope that Nnadozie is on our best form on that particular day, because clubs are not coming in for her top clubs. And after leaving Paris FC, she had a stellar year season in Women Champions League. Although because of the club she is, she's in, they are a little bit lower than Paris.
Exactly.
So, but I hope a top club just takes her up, maybe goes to.
Maybe a club in England.
No, I'm hearing Everton.
Right, hold on, gentlemen. Good evening. What's your name and where are you calling us from?
Yeah, good evening.
You're welcome.
Yeah, my name is Pelumi.
All right, Pelumi, you can hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I wish Super Falcons all the best tomorrow.
You said what?
Yeah. I said I wish Super Falcons all the best tomorrow for their game against Ghana.
No, it's not tomorrow. It's on the 29th.
29th.
Okay, but their next game against Ghana. The preparation they've had for this AFCON is not enough. Yeah. For like 4 months, they didn't even play any friendly match. African teams to prepare ahead. Not European teams that don't have any business with this AFCON. Yeah. So, and the exclusion of this Monday is actually a painful thing. Because I expect some names not to be on the list. But it's all good. We'll keep sharing them. Yeah.
Thank you.
Right, thank you very much.
Talking about that as well, Justin Maduku, the head coach of the Super Falcons of Nigeria, came out, I think after the game against Portugal, and said, it gave the reason for Gismondi's exclusion. Exactly. Said competition for the striker position is very, very intense, and obviously a lot of people have to be part of that.
Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. What is your name? Where are you calling us from?
My name is Yinka. I'm calling from Alapuko.
All right, Yinka, go ahead.
Good evening to the other guests in the studio.
Good evening.
Good evening, Baba.
See, I wish Super control the best, but at least we all know we have been importing players into this country. They don't have time to play together. So whatever they are able to come up with, we should encourage rather than causing them with criticism. Nothing is perfect. They are women. We need to encourage at least Super can see the best reliable national team we have in this country. Like the Super that always give us pains and headache. So let's encourage them to do well. Let's be focused. Let's say them. As for the only thing I have is Onumono and Shola.
Yeah,
I don't want them to do that thing. They are just cheap.
All right. All right.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you very much for your call right here. We have to move on real quick, guys. 51 minutes gone past the hour of 6. It's still Sport Cruise right here on the Sound of Lagos. The calls are actually coming in. Everyone wants to talk about Super Eagles, the Super Falcons.
Hey, good evening. My name is Adeni.
You're
calling
welcome.
from Abule. The Super Falcons game yesterday, sincerely, I'm not really impressed because if we have to really bring the trophy home, indeed, I think the passes were just not accurate to me. They were just playing as if they are not coordinated. You know, there are some games, there are some passes I expect them to play a short range pass. They'll just be throwing ball into the field as if they don't know how to use the ball. That's all I want to say. Thank you and well done, guys.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you very much, guys. Let's now move on real quick.
Yeah, obviously, yesterday, Atletico Madrid we're meant to win by 3 goals over Botafogo, but unfortunately, it didn't happen. And I think Botafogo actually stifled Atletico Madrid's attempt to, yeah, exactly, to even score a goal. And they got a goal, I think, around the 80-something minute, and that was Jonathan Griezmann getting that particular one there. But unfortunately, Botafogo stuck to their guns. You know, they were defensive enough. I love the fact that Yᴏᴜᴜ, that's the number 9, dons the number 99 jersey for Botafogo. I think this season is going to be his last at Botafogo because a lot of clubs are obviously a lot is going to happen. And apart from that as well, Atletico Madrid, from the beginning of the tournament, they didn't even turn up to the tournament. Remember that they were beaten 4-0 as well by PSG in the second game against Seattle Sounders. Though it took time for them to get going, they eventually won that one. And against Botafogo, despite the fact that they won the game, but it was just in vain because Botafogo as well as PSG had progressed. PSG finished as first as the group leaders, and Botafogo also finished as runners-up of that particular.
All right, let's take this call. Hello, good evening.
Hello, no, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, sir. This one you called my entire government.
Uche, how far now? I'm about to greet you. I greet everybody.
Uche, get away. Put your mouth.
I will not judge them because it is a friendly match. They will not be putting all their strength into a friendly. What if those are players got injury? What will happen? So I will not judge them when the main tournament will start. We will be talking about the Super Falcons. So for this game, I will not judge them for anything at all. Because they play well. Now, it's not easy to play draw against the European country. Yeah, that's my contribution.
All right, thank you very much. 55 minutes gone past the hour 6. The phone line is still open. We're still looking at the major stories coming from the Super Falcons. As all seems to be set for that particular game on June 29th. Right there, of course, they played on Monday against Portugal. This time around, it's going to be against Ghana. We'll move on real quick, guys. Let's now look at the transfer stories. What's really going on in the world of transfer? Who is moving and, of course, who is staying?
A lot of things actually going on. Earlier on today, we got a form of transfer rumor or transfer gossip that Chelsea as well as Man United want to have a swap deal for Aléjanah Garnacho as well as Christopher Nkunku, which I think is actually a good one.
No to what?
It's obviously apart from that.
So why are you saying it's a good one?
So the thing is this: it's going to be a win-win situation for both sides, for both players. Christopher Nkunku is not wanted at Chelsea anymore. Alejandro Garnacho as well is not wanted at Man United.
Did we say we want
and both players are attacking-minded players.
Who said we wanted Nkunku at Manchester United?
Now let me say this: Christopher Nkunku before he got to Chelsea was one of the hottest prospects in football before he got to Chelsea. Until Chelsea ruined his career. Alejandro Garnacho as well.
To come to the theatre of nightmares.
Alejandro Garnacho as well. Obviously, everyone knows that he's perhaps one of the. Nkunku also moves to Chelsea to Man U. It's a win-win situation.
Mama, let's hear from you.
He's talking like this because he already got Florian Wirtz.
No,
when you get someone
on.
like Florian Wirtz for your team, you will now want to bring Christopher. If Chelsea wants Alejandro Garnacho, bring the money. Pay the money.
A swap deal is better.
No, we don't want. If you want to do swap deal, we can do swap deal with Juventus, who wants to give us 2 players, Vlahovic and another person, included just for Sancho. And that one makes more sense.
All right, hello. Turn down the volume of your radio set if you want to call in. We just have 3 more minutes before the final whistle on the show this evening. The guys are actually looking at the transfer window. There seems to be a little bit of scuffle between Agbatomi and, of course, Omomomi.
Yeah, I will not take C磯ᴏ Cʀᴜɪsᴇ to Man United. If
God bless you, my brother.
Put something at least 50 million for the player before we take the guy. So I will not take him as a flag. So the guy.
All right, thank you very much. Uche, the calls are actually coming in now in massive.
This is my call again.
Go ahead, Michael.
Baba.
You are so lucky that Okoyemi is not around. Because you will surely cut your head.
It doesn't mean that we cannot cut his head.
He will surely do that. You know, he knows. Agbatomi knows. How will you say they should change the Garnacho with Nkunku? Who is Nkunku?
Nkunku no be player.
I know one thing. I know one thing you are doing. I know one thing you are doing. You want something whereby they will not be able to match up with your team the next time, and you are lying.
No.
You are lying.
Forget about that. Forget about that. It's not even about that, to be honest. It's not even about that. But I think most of the transfer stories as well are most of it approved offer of around 60 million exactly for Brian Mbembo. Don't forget as well that he's also a Cameroonian, so that means that their number one choice goalkeeper, talking about Andrew Onana, will perhaps try to convince Brian Mbembo to also join what is it called, Man United on a permanent transfer. But if that happens, I think it's solid.
If Onana can successfully do that, don't worry. Let him go for free.
No, why? It is obvious that Man United are responsible for the decline of Andrew Onana. It is obvious. Yes.
So obvious.
It's obvious.
Why did Eric Ten Hag not come and carry him when he's signing people?
Who is that?
Ten Hag. Why did he come after Brentford? What still?
In the round of 16, PSG up against Inter Miami is a big one to watch as well, Dogo.
All right, let's also look at the games right there. Yes, of course. Let's just look at the games that went down to the FC Porto against Aïhal, ended 4-4. We have Inter Miami CF against the Palmares, ended 2-2 right there. Guys, that's much we can take on the show this evening right here on Sport Cruise. It's 7 already. I hope I don't get shot for this. Big shout out to Agbatomi and of course Momomi for joining us on the show, and also big shout out to Mama Spade as well for joining us on the show this evening, and big shout out to myself.
Yeah. Well, let me not say anything.
Thank you very much. All right, we'll be back again same time tomorrow right here on Sport Cruise on Mainland 98.3 FM. Keep it locked on the dial, and also I'll be back tomorrow morning. Do have a fantastic and of course an amazing evening.